Hi everyone, just a quick word. My name is Sherry Savage. I'm an elite green status presenter with Younique. The reason I do these videos is because I want to show the world that, you don't have to be a professional makeup artist. I am nowhere near professional. What you're about to see is not going to be the perfect thing ever, but it's a lot of fun to try. Plus, a lot of people, when they start to get in their 40s, like me, feel like they can't do these things, and I want you to know that you can. You just got to get out of your comfort zone a little bit. So I wanted to show that you can be in your 40s, not gorgeous, have wrinkly eyebrows and everything else under the sun, and still be able to do looks like this. So when you watch this, remember, I'm not professional. I'm having fun, but you can do it too. It just takes a little practice.
Hello. Okay, I am not gonna lie. This is way out of my comfort zone. I am anything but a professional artist, makeup artist, but I love trying these things, and I'm never ever going to improve and get better if I don't keep doing them. So I pull my hair up, I pull my hair kind of back so that it's not in my face as I'm doing it. And then let me show you what I'm going to do. You probably already saw the post earlier today, but I'm going to actually show you another picture. Okay, so this is what I'm hoping to achieve. We will see. So after I did my live last week with the products I had on hand, thanks Helen, I realized I really needed another white to use. So I'm going to be using a non-Younique product for this. I'm going to be using, it is called Snazaroo, okay? And we will see how well this comes out. Like I said, it's kind of a skeleton type looking with Christmas lights. So who knows what's going to happen. But I already have my, my foundation on. I have my primer on. I'm literally just starting from this. And like I said, please don't judge me because this is just for fun. I'm just trying it, I just want to have a little fun. The primary palette I am going to be using for this is this palette because it lends itself so perfectly to this. I mean, this is just, it was like meant for this palette. So let's see how well or badly I can do. Let me grab a couple more brushes here. Somewhere I have my little fine detail brush. There's my detail brush. I think that I'm really... I ordered it off of Amazon. I wanted a good quality, and it had really good reviews, so we'll see. Let me prop this up, and we are going to start with the mask portion. And oh, Tiffany, I'm glad you're excited to see this. I'm terrified to do this. I kept thinking all day, what have I gotten myself into? Oh my gosh. One of the first things I want to do when I look at this picture, she has shading all the way through here. So I'm going to pull out my Addiction Palette number 1, and I'm going to take my blending brush and very lightly, starts at the nose. This is going to take more than this to give it a little bit of shading out. And I want it to be light. I don't want it to be real noticeable. I just want it to be a kind of a fade. All day long I kept thinking, what have I gotten into? Why am I doing this again? Have I lost my cotton picking mind? I think I have. But hey, it's one of those things. If I don't try it, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to accomplish it, and I'm never going to get any better if I don't try it. So here goes nothing. I mean, I just love the fact that they've brought out a palette that I can use for this kind of stuff, because there's nothing more frustrating than wanting to do these looks and not having the colors on hand. Okay, so I played around with it just a smidge earlier today, and I realized you have to have a wet blending bud. So I've already soaked my blending bud in rose water because it has to be wet. It just will not go on otherwise. I was just like, oh my gosh. And but then again, at the same point, I kept thinking, but you know what? What do I have to lose? I mean, if you don't get to see these cool things happening on your live by people who can't do them, you'll never try them yourself because you'll think that you can't do them, right? That's kind of what premises I was going off of. Because more than likely, you're going to look in this and say, wow, She did that. I can do better. I'll go in with a fine brush later for that. And I looked at this picture several times today and I kept thinking, all right, I'm going to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. I'm like, all right, what all do I need to do to make this happen? Oh, gosh. I have to say, I do like this. It's giving me a nice white. And it's so hard to find. I mean, oftentimes the stuff you buy like a Halloween in like Walmart or whatever, Walgreens, it's horrible. It doesn't white out your face enough. And when you're trying to do a skeletal look, you've got to have that white. I know the white I bought a couple years ago did not even remotely do anything white to my face. Well, we're getting there. It's turning white little by little. So what is the wildest and craziest look you've done for Halloween, theatrical, whatever? I want to know where you fall in the lines of the wild and crazy makeup looks. I mean, obviously, this is, where's the kitty cat? He's not on the bed today. I just had a Foxy. Foxy's right here. Come here, Foxy girl. Come here. So here's a Foxy girl. Oh, here comes Screwy. Come on, Screwy kitty kitty. Foxy's kind of taken over the bed, so Screwy's, uh-oh, here comes the photo bomb. Here, let me put some white on you. That didn't go very far now, did it? Am I crazy for doing this? You don't know?
But you're a goofball.
But I'm a goofball.
You're always a goofball.
Oh, why, thank you. I love you too, kid.
I love you more.
Uh-huh. And there goes Foxy. Yeah, since we got Foxy, she's become the little princess. And she takes over the bed. She takes over the couch. It's funny because when Screwy wants mama time, he kind of just, because he's King Tut. He's off already. I'll tell him you said hi later, Tiffany. That's his, this is his domain. He's letting the princess stay for a little bit. So, I try to keep peace between the two of them. But it's funny because when Screwy wants mama time, he makes no bones about telling the dog, scram. He still sleeps down at the bottom of my feet where he always has. Foxy primarily sleeps with Seth. That's Seth's puppy dog. She follows him everywhere. It is so cute. When he goes outside and she can't go outside with him, she will stand at the door and whine and cry because she wants to be with her boy. She wants to follow him everywhere. It's so sweet. Okay, so we have white. I think we need more white, though. I think it just needs to be more white. The white is not a quick and easy application. I will tell you that now. Hey, Jessica. Hair out of the way. All right. Yeah, definitely watch the replay later. Thanks. And I'll also post a completed picture when I'm done. But yeah, you have to watch the replay because I'm sure I'll have some funny moments in here when I'm doing this. So we have white. We have white. You can see this white is so much better than the white I used last Wednesday. So last Wednesday I was literally using the white that came in the palettes and it just didn't have enough white punch to it. And when you do a look like this, you really, 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 really want that white punch. it is cold down here and my nose is going to run while I'm doing this, of course. So because you want that extra white punch, like I said, I went online, and what I really wanted, they didn't have, at least not for Prime delivery. And for those of you who know me, no, I don't go into the store. I don't go in the store unless I have no choice, because the store just gives me anxiety. So I went to Amazon Prime and I read a bunch of reviews, and this one had really, really, really good reviews. And I thought, all right, it has good reviews, we will try it. I'm not going to know if I don't try. Now I loaded this with rose water, and I think I've squeezed it all off by now. Let me dampen it again. Spray away from the screen so that I don't have water everywhere, or rose water everywhere. Look, I got it on my hand trying to work it into the blending bud. Now I gotta work with it some more. And it's funny because when you put it on the blending bud, it doesn't have a real solid look on the blending bud. So when you look on that, it's white, but believe it looks more white on the camera than it is in person. Okay. I do believe we are ready to move on to some color. And that's where the fun part's going to come in. We're going to see how well I can do. Scary, scary, scary. So to show you again, this is the look we are going for. Nope, not that look. Where'd it go? Really clicked off the screen. That's the look we're going for. It's going to take several products, but primarily I'm going to work with palette number 7. Bring this back down a little bit, because it's just a little, where's my stick? I need my stick, foundation stick. To bring it down more even, because I got a little bit too high on the white on this side. Hey Margie, how are you? All right. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to work on a little bit on the eye. And the eye is, I figure I'm going to give time for the white to kind of settle in, and I'll probably go back and do just a little bit more white. I just want it to be good and set before I start doing color on top of it, because the color on top of it will be moving it, and I don't want to move it if it's not set. So we're going to give it a few. So the eye look is, we're going to start. Now keep in mind, I'm not some spring chicken. I've got wrinkles in my eyelids. So when my girl and I did the look last week, it was so funny because she's, you know, in her 20s and her eyelids are amazing. Well, I've in the 40s and my eyelids have wrinkles and bumps and lumps and are anything but smooth. So her look looked totally different than mine. I'm trying to go just above the crease. After doing all these looks, I'm going to have to get a new pen drip and draw because I'm going through them. All right. y'all get to see just how not smooth I am with doing eyeliner. Y'all think I do, you know, that I get it on so evenly and smooth. Let me tell you something. You can tell by the upper line that I don't have as steady as a hand as you think I do. One of my friends posted an eye look she did from a couple years ago, and her wing was so freaking on point. I was like, really? Like, I don't get to have that luxury anymore in my life. You can see where it's buckling on my eyelid. Aha! That could be part of the problem. A nice long fuzzy. These fanciful looks are so cool, but they are very, very time consuming to do. All right, I'm going to try to steady my hand a little bit. That didn't really work though. I hate pulling my eyebrow out like this, my eyelid. But if that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. Y'all say hi when you come on. Let me know you're here. Hey, Veronica. I'm butchering this look, girl. Damn wrinkly eyelids. What I would give to have those young eyelids again. Yeah. Thank you for the vote of confidence. We'll see what happens. I'm going to use a whole bottle of Dip and Draw at this rate. I know, to be 20 again, really. I don't think my eyelids started getting wrinkly until I got into my 40s. Because I don't ever remember them having this issue when I was in my 30s. Okay, we have that. Come back to that later. Let that set up. Now we're going to go back down here. Okay, where is my brown? There's my brown. Go in. A little bit of fading here. Now, why did that side work so much easier? Seriously? You know, you see these looks posted like on Pinterest, and all the models are young. So maybe it'll give you life to know that this 40-year-old, 46-year-old woman is sitting here doing these looks, that you realize that you can still do these things. It just takes a little more time, a little more, you know, steady hand, and it can be done. And that's where I'm going. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, so now what I want to do is I'm actually going to take, I actually have 3 palettes out. This is going to be the one with all the color in it, but I actually have 3 palettes out. I'm going to take my sprayer out of, and I'm using a very, very fine tip in case you're all wondering. Dipping that in rose water, and I'm going in with black. This is going to be one of those keep dipping and dip and do and dip and do and dip and do. Oh, that good time on there. Really? Didn't catch it before it clipped off. Like I said, this is a very, very, very slow process. This is one of those times that I'm really wishing I had bought the liquid eyeliner that came out at Christmas that I did not buy. That would have made way too much sense, right? Right. I am. I'm sure the child will be back down here in a little bit wondering why I'm, you know, this look is taking so long. I have to re-wet my brush again. In all my years of doing theater makeup, I've never done looks like these before. This, like I said, when I tell you this is so outside of my comfort zone, it's not even funny. It is. It really is. Okay, so now we are going to let's take this brush. Luckily, I have 1,000,001 brushes to pick from. That does help. I've been collecting brushes for a very long time. It's bad. And it's funny because when I joined Younique, I got rid of a lot of them. But I kept a lot. And I'm glad I did because of time like these. And it's funny, when I do my normal makeup, I really only ever use my regular makeup brushes. But like today, guess what? I'm pulling out some of my older brushes. Okay, we have that done. Let's go back in with a little bit more water on these lines. Hopefully he is upstairs keeping the fire going. It's his job to keep wood and things for the wood stove. And this morning he left me with no kindling, no fire starters, no nothing. I was like, oh my gosh. So needless to say, when he got home, he had a chore to do. Now let's clean this brush off because I'm going to need it again to do fine detail work. Now that my eyelids have had a chance to set for a couple seconds, I'm going to go in as I drop things. I'm going to go in and fix a little bit up here. So what did I do with my stick? I just have my stick. Because we definitely don't want this thick of a line. Luckily, our sticks are amazing. Clean up aisle 3. Look at that, just completely, totally cleaned all that up. Gotta love our makeup sticks. So ladies, if you have been looking for a full coverage foundation, I've got you covered. Considering it is covering waterproof matte eyeliner. That looks so much better. Yay! Okay, I feel better about that now. That was really bugging me a lot, in case you couldn't tell. So put that aside. So let's talk about this area down here. Okay, so there's all kinds of ornaments across her, for her teeth. Instead of having teeth, this is kind of a skeletal look. She has, oh, I did it again. All of these ornaments, or lights, sorry, Christmas lights across her jowl. So that's what we're not jowl, her jawline. So that's where we're going next. That means I'm going to be using a lot of this. Luckily, the amazing thing about this palette is it's super pigmented. So I'm hoping that I don't have to do a lot of re-wetting of the brushes, but we will see. I will have to do a lot of cleanup of brushes though. Now the color on here that she's using is more red. I'm going to be using more pink simply because this is more of a pink tone than a red. And then it is what it is. Let me clean this brush because I need this brush now. I think I got it all off. We will find out. Okay, so we're going to start with red. And I'm going to have to wet them. Which is fine. Now this is when I really wish I had like 3 or 4 of these brushes so that I wouldn't have to keep re-cleaning them. What else do I have for brushes over here? Because I've got brushes. I've got brushes for days. Oh, I see something else I'm seeing here. She's actually gone and done outside with a little bit of poofiness going on. So since she's doing that, let me try it with this instead. All right, then we go 1, 2, 3, and we'll go 1 right here. Hey, Tiffany. All right, well, you guys can watch later. It'll be here. It's not going anywhere. A little bit of pink here. We'll come down here. We'll do a pink here. I hear stomping on the floors. Means he's coming down. Hey, monkey. So these are all going to be ornament lights. Oh, here comes a foxy girl. Get up there. Is that better? So what I'm doing is I'm taking my fluffy crease brush and I'm doing a basic circle, but I'm going to go back in with my regular crease brush here in a moment and intensify the center of it. Okay, so that's obviously my pink. In case you couldn't tell. And I just want the center of it a little bit more intense. Who would have ever thought 5-10 years ago that I would be sitting and doing this kind of stuff? I never would have. But you know what? I love doing it. That's the funny thing is I absolutely love doing it. It is so much fun. And I would have never dreamt that either because it gets me so far out of my comfort zone. And it's like, whoa, I would have never dreamt of doing that. Cleaning my brush so that I can go to the next color, which is going to be a bit of a challenge. Luckily, the brush cleaner works really fast and really, really well. So if you're looking for a really good brush cleaner, I've got you covered. It literally, you saw how pink it was. It's taken all the pink out. We're going to go in with yellow next. We're going to start with the lightest color. Okay, so let's go with some yellow here. Look at how intense that color is. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Man, they should have brought this palette out years ago. for all the times that I have gone to the suggestion box and said, please bring out bright colors. Please bring out bright colors. They finally bring out a palette, and it's a limited edition. And the reason I went with yellow next is so when I go to green and blue, it won't be as hard to clean off, and it'll be easier to adjust. Do I want to put another yellow? Yeah, I think I want to put another yellow up here at the end. All right, a little bit of brush cleaning, and we go on to green. So you see how yellow that is? Watch. Take the brush cleaner. You take an old rag. So just so you know, after the first of the year, I am actually going to move these. See how it got all the yellow out? There's just barely any yellow left on that. I'm going to go the whole regimen of what I'm doing is going to switch up. So Wednesdays are going to go back to being the Monkey and Mama show, which I know I'll have a very happy little boy about that. Tuesdays will be these looks. Okay. Friday's going to be Friday Fluff. And the rest of the week will be pretty much catch as catch can type things. I'll do regular makeup lives and things of that sort. But I wanted to switch it up a little bit so that I can go back to doing Monkey and Mama show, because I know a little boy would probably like that. Not so little boy would like that. So if I go back to that on Wednesdays, and then I do these looks on Tuesdays. Now I will say that Miss Tiffany has asked if I could do a couple other looks. They're not quite as intense as this, but they're intense. So what I'm going to be doing is starting on Wednesday, I'm going to do a look that is a lot, see green. That is a lot. See, just by spraying it gets like almost all the green out. A lot less intense than these looks, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm probably going to do that Saturday or Sunday. I haven't decided which day yet. I guess it's going to depend on what I'm doing on Saturday and Sunday. So I'll be doing that look on this weekend. And feel free, if there's a look you see that you want to challenge me with, I will accept the challenge. Well, sure, why not? You know, I'm a glutton for punishment, right? So, you see a look you like, send me a message and I will attempt it. Yeah, all of a sudden I open my inbox and there's just these two pictures. And I'm like, I said, I take it these are suggestions? And she said, girls and I love watching you do these and here. And I'm like, all right, I'll pull them off. They're fun. It's fun to do this. Like I said, I'm by no means a professional. You will never see professional grade out of me on this. I do this for fun, to show you that I don't care what age you are. I don't care what experience you have with makeup. And, you know, and for all of my doll artists out there, I don't ever want to hear I can't do makeup. Girls, if you can paint dolls, you can do makeup. I am here to tell you firsthand. Okay, so we've got the basic colors going on there. So now we are going to take and go, What do I want to do? All right, so we're going to use this brush now. And I'm going to start with my pink. Do pink, we have yellow, we have green, we have blue, so I have another pink here. And we have yellow, we have green, we have blue, and we have another pink here. Looks about right. I hope so, because that's where we're going with it. All right, now I gotta clean this brush. Gotta go through all the cleaning on this brush now. Wow, that one cleaned up really easy. It was also loaded with rose water. Monkey, what are you doing? I can hear you in your room. What are you doing in your room? Cleaning it? What?
That spot between my dresser and Twitch is driving me insane.
You're seriously cleaning your room? He's seriously cleaning his room, everyone. I am in shock. You have no clue how in shock I am. I didn't have to tell him to do this.
Well, that area was starting to make me mad because I can't get to I need a spot to put my 3D printer stuff. Just be burned.
No, hang on to it in case I need to send anything else home.
Oh, I don't put this in my folder anymore.
Okay, keep it just in case you have to take it back to school for some reason, okay? Humor me. If only he'd stop bouncing the floor.
They have millions of these.
Seth, humor me.
No.
Just put it in your room somewhere. Just in case. Because in years past, it's come up, well, you know, we sent home this. Where's that folder at? All right, we're getting there, we're getting there. So y'all still haven't told me what is the wildest look you guys done. I mean, because seriously, I can't be the only one who's ever done this kind of stuff. If I am, that's really, really scary. I mean, I know I'm a little crazy, but hello. I have some crazier friends than I am. I know I do. All right, so you can see I have the starts of the lights on my eyes. I have the lights across my face. Right? Right. Now we are back to, ta-da! And we are going to draw the who gave me the shocked face? I know it's kind of scary. It's all about having a little fun. Yes. Oh, I thought you were coming in here. And all I'm doing is drawing on the outlines of the lights. By the way, everyone, you will only ever see me do two kinds of skulls. Something like this and a sugar skull. I do not like the look of skulls at all, but I thought this was really cool because it was Christmas lights. How do I get fuzzies? Oh, I know I have to get fuzzies. I have 3 animals. I hear somebody outside. I live on a dead-end road, and I'm at the very end of it. Oh, was it Mark?
Probably.
Incoming. Dog going crazy. Heard the door open. So is this like completely totally wild or what? Hey Brian, I heard it was your birthday. Lame Jason. In case you didn't already know. So if you love how this palette, how intense this palette is, how awesome the colors are, you need to go and get it. I provided the link. Right. Yeah, it's okay. And it's only while supplies last, so you don't want to wait. Ooh, that's a big old clump. We don't want that. Definitely going to need a new dip and draw after this. I still have eyebrows to do. Jump up there, little girl. I'm not picking you up. Sorry. Foxy is in heat. So she's being forced to wear a diaper, unfortunately. She hates it, and it's cumbersome. And I get it, and you know. She has a hard time jumping up and out here it's getting a little bit more difficult. The arms don't want to turn that way. All right, then while I'm here, do my little plug. Ta-da! A little plug. Isn't that perfect? Okay, so now what we want to do is I want to take my fine detail brush as soon as I figure out where I laid it. Where did I lay it? There it is. Okay, so I'm going to take my fine detail brush. I don't know how well this is going to work. We're going to find out. So this, if you don't wet it, it doesn't really come off really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm wetting my brush. There's still a lot of black on my brush. So let's wipe that down. And let's wipe this down. We're getting there. I'm just trying to get the black off my brush first because I want it to be white, white. There we go. So what I'm doing is I put rose water. Can you see the wet spot there? Rose water, and I'm using this little fine detail brush. And hopefully this will give me the look I want. So we'll find out real soon. and it actually is working. You gotta love when a plan works the way you want it to work, because it doesn't always. Especially in the makeup world. Really, hair? So what do you all think so far? You know, y'all haven't said much. I'm curious as to what you all are thinking. Erica, I could come to Ohio and do this for one of your looks. And I will tell you, this look is not for the faint of heart. It takes a little bit of time and skill. And I don't have either, so I think I'm doing pretty darn good, considering. See if I can get the next one to look better than that, because that came out pretty miserable. I have an idea. Let's do this. Let's do a little ball and then I can bring it up. Little ball and then bringing up to a point. Maybe, maybe not. Hey, we got to keep trying things. These are not coming out as good as the one in the picture the lady did. I used to paint dolls. So when you paint like a Barbie doll, their eyes and things, you use really, really fine detailed brushes. I mean, like worse than this. And I have misplaced those brushes. Because you know, right now, if I knew where they're at, I would be using them. And it helps if I slow down a little bit too. I get a little bit of the anxiety of I need to get done, I need to get done, I need to get done, and I just need to slow down. We're still under a weather alert. I wonder. We keep having snow squalls. And it keeps coming across my my phone. At least it's not going off really loud, because that would be annoying in the middle of my live. That'd be rather inconvenient. Okay, so we have what could possibly pass for white lights being lit up. Like I said, this is all a learning curve for me. This is different. I've never done a look like this before, so it's really, really brand new. You know, it's all about playing. I'm trying to find the right brush. It's all about playing and trying a little bit something different, because if you don't get out of your comfort zone and try different things, A, you're never going to improve, and B, you're never going to know if it's even possible for you to do this. And not only that, I want to show that you don't have to be 20-something and a makeup artist to pull off these kind of looks. I mean, I'm 46 and I'm just having a bunch of fun. And that's all there is to it. All right, let's go underneath my eyes here. I love how pigmented these colors are. I can't tell you how much I love this, everyone. I know I sound like a broken record, but I really, really do. They just go on so nice. I mean, I'm barely touching them and they're just, the colors are just intense. A little bit underneath the eyes. All right, so now I'm going to do this nose. And, well, it's supposed to be a bright pink nose, so we're going to go for it. And the cool thing about this look is she literally just does like all of it, and then she just outlines on the inside of a line, and I'm like, I love it. That makes it so much easier. Is that pink enough? And you thought we were done with the dip and draw. Oh, heavens no. That would be too easy. My hand is starting to shake. Arthritis is only nice to you for so long, and then it says, you're done, you've done too much work, you've pushed the limits, so guess what, now you need to stop. And that's kind of what it's doing to me. We are on the home stretch. I'm getting so excited. So freaking excited, y'all. Because we are almost done.
Hi.
I don't know if you heard the monkey, but he was saying hi while I was trying to do this. We are getting close. I'm so excited to finally be on the home stretch. You guys have no clue. I didn't think it was ever going to get finished. Okay, so we want to do a little bit of black eyeliner underneath here. All right, so we have some black going on there. And then I want to take, what brush do I want to take? We're going to take this brush. And I'm going to go in with palette number 1. And I'm going to use Elated, which is kind of a nude. And come in here. And then just for giggles, what I'm going to do is I'm actually, since I already have this palette out, I'm going to use Chipper for my eyebrows. I got to use the right end for my eyebrows. I love a versatile palette. Any palette I can use for multiple things, guess what I'm doing? I'm using for multiple things. Like I said, if you love this palette, I'm telling you right now, all you have to do is go in click in my my post, and that link takes you right to this palette. So you don't even have to go hunting for it. So what do you think? We have lashes to do, and then we're done. This look is complete, finished, complete, 100%. I am in love with the fact that I was able to pull this off. And it doesn't look hateful. It's not fabulous. It's not as good as hers, but I'm not 20-something with the skin of hers. And like I've told you before, I am anything but a professional makeup artist. I do this for fun. I just want to show what you can do if you set your mind to it. And I don't want people to say, well, I'm too old, or I can't do that. Girl, let me tell you, I just sat here and did this, and I'm not too old, and I struggled, but you know what? I got it done. And that's with my arthritis starting to act up also. I'm starting to shake pretty darn bad. And like I said, I won't ever do anything scary. If I'm going to do something that is skulls, it's going to be like this, or sugar skulls, or something fun. I don't like scary. I don't like morbid. I don't like, you know, that kind of stuff. So I try to keep everything I do on the fun side. And I want everyone to realize that, you know, you can do this too. It doesn't have to be, you know, especially if you're going to a fun Halloween party. Christmas party. And you're going to an ugly Christmas party. Well, guess what? If you don't have an ugly Christmas sweater, do your face. That'll count for something, because no one else is going to come in there with their face done. You'll get an award just for doing that. And it's fun. It's fun. I'm telling you, it's fun. And I was terrified. I'm not kidding. I almost talked myself out of it. I sat upstairs and told Seth, I said, my head is throbbing me. I don't know how I'm going to do this. If I've already posted that I was going to do that, which kept me accountable. Thank you. And I kept thinking, but I need to go and do this. I need to show everyone that I'm good for my word. I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. And here I am doing it. So what do y'all think? How's this for a Christmas look? All right, with that being said and done, I'm done. Like I said, keep in mind, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm just, a presenter with Younique. I just love playing with makeup. Literally everything you saw me use here today was Younique, with the exception of a couple brushes and this. Everything was Younique. The primary thing I used to get all of these amazing colors was this palette, because this palette is the absolute best thing ever. That is when the link is and above. You don't want to miss out on this palette, because I mean, you can do fantastic eye looks. You can do fantastic looks like this. I mean, this is so much fun. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. If you ever want to see me do a look, get in my inbox and send it to me. I'm up for a challenge. It may take me a couple months to get to it, depending on what all is entailed, but I will definitely try it. I promise. All right. Thanks so much for watching. SavageLashes.com. And please take a second, share this out, because I love the fact that people are sharing this. It's so much fun. Oh, here comes a monkey. Thanks, everyone. Live, lash, love. Bye.